everybody, this is the tutorial for Petal. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. We're in standard tuner for this song and we need two chords to begin the piece. The first chord is an F minor chord, and I will be showing you these chords as bar chords to begin with, as well as an alternate version as well. So we have this here, which is F minor, where we bar all 6 strings on fret 1, and then we include fret 3, 3 on the A and D. Now that's the first chord that we need for the song. The second chord that we need is the G dominant 7, which is where we can take this shape up 2 frets, 1, 2. So we're now building it from fret 3, still keep it barred. Keep that finger in place, and then this finger is going to go on fret 4 of the G string. That's a G dominant 7. Now those are the only 2 chords we need for the song, but how we go about playing them will change, and like I said, I'm going to show you an easier version of both in just a moment. However, what we do is we have a bar of F minor going to a bar of the G dominant 7th, and what we can have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing there is playing the lower strings for the first beat, 1, 2, and then on the second beat I'm really going for the higher pitch strings, and then I just repeat that. And I'm putting in some scratches as well in between. That's where I just release the pressure of these fingers, and that's where I can get the scratch. I'll do the same for the G7. Now, because there's no real guitar in this, we can decide how we go about strumming. And one of the main things that happens is the time signature is played with quite a bit. Basically, most of the song is in groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, when we get to the chorus, vocally and with the hi-hat on the drums, you can hear this kind of nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can carry on counting in groups of 4s and play the same thing if you want, or you can play it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do things like that to make the song sound a little bit different, because basically you're playing 2 chords all the way through this song. So yeah, alternating with that makes the song sound really interesting and adds a lot of texture to our playing. Now, just before I show you some alternate ways of playing those 2 chords, which might be easier for the beginners of you watching, I have wrote out the chord chart for this song, which is the full structure and all the chords within that structure, as well as another sheet of the chords and lyrics matched up. Let's say you need to know which chord and which lyric match together, whether you're singing or playing along. Well, over on Patreon, I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get access to not only this song, but well over 800 songs of all the latest releases, including a ton of Ariana songs and Taylor Swift and people like that. So let's now delve into some easier versions of the chords. And the F minor, what we can do is have your flat finger on the bottom 3 strings on fret 1, and this finger on fret 3. And you could use that instead of the full bar chord if you prefer. Then for the G dominant 7, you can have a bit more of an open version. We have 3 on the E, 2 on the A, there's a 1 on the high E, and 0s in the middle. And that is a G dominant 7. So what that would sound like is this. It's 2 different voicings of the chords that we already know. So feel free to experiment with this song. Like I said, you can put your own spin on it because there's no real guitar in this. So if you found this video useful, please do like and subscribe. It's really useful for my channel, and I'm slowly getting closer to 10,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for watching. I also want to say a quick thanks to the people floating by on the screen. Those folks are my active patrons. So when this video goes live, they'll get access to that content straight away. So thanks to them for their support. Thanks you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.